Everybody else is doing tool tips. This is one I've done for years and years. Whether I picked it up from somebody else, who knows. But when you're using your air tool oil, I don't use an oiler on the system, okay? Because then if I ever want clean air, I've got oil residue all throughout all the hoses. So I just oil the individual tools whenever I go to use them. And I just put 2-3 drops in. If I used it yesterday and I put 2-3 drops in and I come back the next day and I'm only using them for short periods of time, I may let it go. But anyway, what I do is I take the top off and you know, cut that like you normally would. Okay. And then I put the snap cap back on. What I do is I poke a little hole in the end of the snap cap. Okay. Usually it stays on there well enough anyway. Just don't squeeze. Okay. And then what you can do is it will let you, if the camera will focus in on it or whatever, it'll let you do just 1 drop, 2 drop. You know, I keep it sitting on top of a paper towel where it's at in case stuff drips down the side and that, but I don't care whether it does or not. And then I'll just cycle it in the air tool a couple times and good to go. And this sits up on the shelf right next to where my air tools are. In fact, I'll show you that real quick. You know, I'm pretty sure I've shown this before. All right, here, there's the air tool oil. It just sits there. So it's real convenient when I come up to grab an air tool, just to take it out and give it a drop or two of oil. So these were, you know, those cages that some delivery companies put in the back of their vans and stuff like that. It's basically just a square wire using 1/4 inch wire. Anyway, these were the clamps holding it. That's just some of the vertical legs on shelves that you can bolt together. So I drilled holes, cut the slots, and then the tools can all just hang there. You know, I can get a whole bunch in, and one of the things, I could space it out here. I had an impact wrench here, a 1/2 inch drive impact wrench that took up a little more space, so I was able to space them out. So it's one thing I like over the homebrewed put together like this than the other style that you can buy, because the ones you buy are all set. Anywho,